I got into a boat on Boathouse Row, and I started rowing and watching my city from a different perspective than I ever really thought about it.
Even for Melanie Johnson, who's overseen some of the biggest events in this city, Philly can expand your perspective.
We're sitting here and we're watching a number of tourists come by with their families, some with maps pulled out down the street where our forefathers signed the Declaration of Independence and started it all.
We're sitting here having a drink, and you know they were back in the day with the horses and the buggies.
Maybe it wasn't as good as this lemonade.
Or the Red Owl Tavern, but they might have had a tavern here.
We honor our history and our communities and the people who helped build those communities.
One of the most honored is former Mayor of Philadelphia and Governor of Pennsylvania, Ed Rendell. As we walked among these buildings erected under his governance, I can imagine if past lives existed, he'd be conspiring with Ben.
Here we are in Independence Hall. And did you ever imagine yourself as one of the forefathers back in the day?
Well, it's interesting that I have the police drive me down at night when nobody was around and think about what they went through. It sort of inspired me to say, hey, I'm going to do what I believe in, let the chips fall where they may. I mean, these were people who were playing the Russian roulette.
They signed their life away.
They signed their life away, and it's interesting. They risked it because of an idea, democracy, and the risk paid off.
Now imagine writing the pursuit of happiness into a code.
Well, sure, they could come here and they could pursue their dreams. The pursuit of happiness is pursuing your dreams.
Your dad died
So
when you were young.
and losing him, I learned to be resilient. There are times when you've got to make the decision alone. Nobody else can shoulder the burden. I think when you use the phrase tapped in, it means get on board, try to change things, go for your dreams. I think that's the key to happiness. I mean, you get tapped in, go for it.
And don't forget dancing.
We're
That's
dancing.
why I'm happy. You dance because you're happy.
I'm tapping in.